Briar Brothers Brewing Company is located in the silos at Elk Street in downtown Buffalo. The old malt house that they are brewing and pouring in has a rich history that we at Ultimate Brew Service are now lucky enough to be a part of. In this video, we'll go through a brief rundown of how we got them brewing with one of our 5-barrel standard electric brew houses. We started by prepping the glycol lines and installing our 5-ton small frame Swift Chill. We got the 1.5-inch main glycol header in place with the motorized ball valves installed and ready to be dropped down to the tanks. When you purchase your equipment from Ultimate Brew Service and opt for us to do the installation, we make a point to have the brewing space prepped as much as possible so that there is a minimal time in between delivery day and your first brew day. Most of the utility installations were covered by the landlord, but we did create the floor plan to guide them where to place the electrical, water, and floor drains. We worked with the landlord's plumbers and electricians to make sure the space was prepared properly. Because of this coordination, there was only 1 week of time in between our delivery day and when they were able to start passive airing. On delivery day, we brought in each tank separately, along with the necessary brewhouse tubing. After the equipment was leveled and placed in position, we assembled the brewhouse, made final electrical connections, and brought down the PEX drops to the glycol jackets. Thankfully, floor space was not going to be an issue with this room, so there was no need to go skinny with any of the tanks. Dylan wanted to make sure he could make high gravity brews, so he upsized his mass lauter tank to be a 7-barrel size. He was used to having his HLT on the left side, so we made sure he would feel at home when we designed it. The only critical design constraint was making sure that their tanks would fit through their front door. We designed the tanks to ensure that loading would be a breeze. Briar Bros received a 2-vessel, 5-barrel electrically heated, semi-automatically controlled, standard, non-skidded brewhouse with a 10-barrel electrically heated HLT. Our standard brewhouses come with all of the features that you would hope to see, like a flow meter and water mixing valve for your mash and water, a lauter rake with plow, a wort grant while you transfer, and a hot filter on the way to your dual-stage heat exchanger. To start, they went with 5-barrel unit tanks for their cellar capacity. Going without a bright tank means they will be fermenting, dry hopping, flavoring, carbonating, and packaging all in the same vessel. Hence, unitank. They also received a CIP cart, which is useful if you want to reclaim and reuse your chemicals in between tanks. One reservoir keeps the caustic hot with a temperature-controlled heating element, and the other reservoir holds your acid sanitizer. When you work with us, you'll get unmatched local service from the only company who sells, installs, supplies, and services breweries. From your first phone call to your first brew day and beyond, we will be there to keep you running. When you head to Briar Brothers Brewing, you'll find bold beers in a vibey industrial setting. Their grand opening is this Saturday, June 25th, so be sure to stop by and enjoy the brews.